The Earth. The geographic term for the shape of the Earth is an ellipsoid, a three-dimensional ellipse, or an oblate spheroid, since the Earth is not an exact sphere, being slightly compressed or flattened at the poles. The navigational geographic consequences are that the length of a minute of latitude varies slightly on the Earth. 1 minute of latitude is equal to 1 nautical mile. This compression is usually ignored when constructing charts, as a reduced Earth or small-scale model of the Earth is used, which treats the Earth as a perfect sphere for navigational purposes. The actual Earth flattening is 1/298. Since 1 degree equals 60 nautical miles, 360 degrees will equal 21,600 nautical miles. This is the circumference of the Earth at the equator. The formula for the circumference of a circle equals pi multiplied by diameter. So 21,600 nautical miles equals 3.142 multiplied by diameter. And diameter will be 21,600 divided by 3.142, which is 6,876 nautical miles. The polar axis will be slightly shorter than this, reduced by 1/298. Earth reference systems. Geocentric is based upon the centre of a sphere. Geocentric latitude at point P is the angle GL made with the Earth's equatorial plane, EQ, by the radius from the Earth's mass, geocentre, through that point. Geodetic or geographic is based on the centre of the real Earth. Convergency. The angle between meridians is called convergency or the angle of convergence. Convergency is in fact the angle of inclination between the meridians passing through 2 points at a given latitude. This angle is 0 at the equator, where meridians are parallel to each other. As meridians leave the equator and approach the poles, they converge, and the value of convergency reaches a maximum at the poles. The distance between two meridians is greater at the equator than at the poles. Therefore, it can be stated that the distance between meridians is greatest at the equator and least 0 at the poles. Great circles and rhumb lines. The great circle or orthodromic distance is the shortest distance between 2 points on the surface of a sphere, measured along the surface of the sphere. Geodesics on the sphere are the great circles, circles on the sphere whose centres coincide with the centre of the sphere. In navigation, a rhumb line or loxodrome is a line crossing all meridians of longitude at the same angle. The formula of convergency is change in longitude multiplied by sine mean latitude. Conversion angle. Conversion angle is the angle between the great circle and rhumb line tracks between two places. The rhumb line and great circle tracks between 2 points will always be different, except for positions on meridians or along the equator. The great circle track will change direction continuously, and the rhumb line track will always be a constant direction by definition. The great circle track always lies close to the pole, and the rhumb line lies close to the equator. At the mid or mean meridian, the great circle track is the same as the rhumb line track. Departure. Departure in nautical miles equals difference in longitude in minutes multiplied by cosine of the mean latitude. Departure questions. What is the circumference of the Earth at 45 degrees north? What is the distance from 31 degrees east to 70 degrees west to 80 degrees north? How long will it take for an aircraft to circle the 30 degrees south parallel of latitude if the ground speed is constant at 440 knots? An aircraft departs position A, 0410 south, 17822 west, and flies northward along the meridian for 2950 nautical miles. It then flies westward along the parallel of latitude for 328 nautical miles to B. Calculate the new position of the aircraft. The changing direction of a great circle route. Travelling east Disadvantages of the direct reading compass. The location of the compass on the flight deck cockpit is unsatisfactory because many electrical and radio fields can affect the compass. Parallax error exists if the compass is located between the pilots, which produces reading errors. The compass suffers from acceleration and turning errors. The compass cannot provide heading information directly to other instruments. The remote reading compass. This comprises a detector unit in the wingtip which feeds magnetic flux to an indicator in the flight deck cockpit.